Hey guys, happy Friday to you. Okay, let's get going. We are doing chapter 16, lesson 151, percent of a number. All right, oh yeah, and we're on page 377 to 378. All right, let's get going. Okay, I'm going to jump right in here. Just jump right in. Okay, we're going to just start doing examples and jump right in. Okay, this is not going to be that bad. Okay, so here's how we're going to do it. Remember that word of? You know the word of? You know what of means in word form, like if you're doing written expressions or written equations and everything? You know what of means? It means multiplication. That's right. That's what of means. That's exactly what of means. Okay? So, we're going to get started, and I'm going to do a ton of examples, and then I'm setting you free because it's going to be like beating a dead horse. Okay? So, let's get started. Let's get started. All right, here we go. So, if I have, let's see real quick. I want to look at something. Yeah. Okay, they say find the percent of a number. And there's going to be IXL for this, so don't worry. I'm taking my time on the IXL right now. I'm posting it and everything, but oh my gosh, there's so much to grade. Okay, so finding percent of a number. This is how you do it. I'm going to start. These aren't in your book, so don't worry. Let's say it's, where's some good ones? 20% of 20. Okay, first thing you do is change this to a decimal. How do you remember how to change it to a decimal? If it's percent, you're going to a decimal, you put in an imaginary decimal and move it 2 places to the left. So now you have 0.20 or 0.2. What did I tell you of means? Multiplication. I'm going to use a dot because remember I told y'all we like to use dots for multiplication. And 20. So now we just multiply. 20 times 0.20. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. We're going to another digit. So I put in my placeholder 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 2 is 4. Add up. How many total places are there in the problem behind the decimal? There's 2. 2 total places. So then your decimal should be 2 places, should have 2 places after it. So then 20% of 20 is just 4. See that? 20% of 20 is 4. All you do is change that to a decimal and then multiply. That's it. And now if you had given me 4.00, that's fine. Same thing. 4 and 4.00 are the same thing. All right, let's do another. Let's say, looking on this sheet, 30% of 20. Okay, what do? Change this to a decimal. So we're going to move it 2 places. Always 2 places, guys. I'm already seeing where y'all are just sticking it places, thinking, oh, you got it. No, you're going to get it wrong. 2 places every time. Not 1, not 3, but 2. Okay. So then this becomes 0.30. Of means times 20. That means times multiplication. The dot means multiplied. I need to get y'all used to that because of algebra. All right, so then we multiply. So 20 times 0.30. 0 and 0. Placeholder 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 2 is 6. How many total places are there behind the decimal in the problem? There's 2. 2 places. Do y'all see that? 2 places. So, oops, I forgot to add. Silly me. So then you need to put the decimal to where you have 2 places after it. So then your answer is 30% of 20 is 6, or you can say 6.00. Okay? Let's do another. Ooh, how about 50% of 40? So we're looking for percent of a number. Percent of a number. Okay, first thing we do, put this into decimal. Move it 2 places to the left. I get 0.50. Of is multiplication. 40. So I'm going to multiply. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 4 is 0. For my placeholder, 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, how many oops, I forgot to add again. How many total places are there in the problem behind the decimal? 2. There's 2 places. So then the decimal in your answer has to also have 2 places. Some of you are still having problems with that. So your answer is 20, or you can say 20.00. I don't care. Either one. Okay? I think you're getting the idea. I'm going to do 3 more, so that's a total of 6. But I think you're getting the idea. Let's see. Ooh, here's a hard one. I never added before. Thank you. Don't make fun of me. Okay, how about if it's 90% of 30 games? Or just 30. Sorry, I'm reading the question I had down here. Okay, so 90% of 30. Change that to percent. To decimal. So you have 0.90. That's times 30. So, whoops, 30. I always like putting the decimal on the bottom. I don't know why. Okay, 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 3 is 0. Placeholder, 9 times 0 is 0. 9 times 3, what is that? 27. Add. How many total places are there in the problem behind the decimal? There's 2 places. 1, 2. That's the total number, total number of places behind the decimal. So then in your answer, you should also have 2 places in it. So your answer is 27 or 27.00. Okay? All right, 5. What if it's 50% of 120? Some of you can understand just by looking at this. 50%. That's half, right? Right? 50% of something, that's half. So what's half of 120? 60. See, some of these things you can just look at and figure it out. If you're like, what? I don't get that. Change this to a decimal. You have 0.50. Of means times 120. So, times 0.50. 0 and 0, 0, 0, 2 is 0, 0, 1, 0. Placeholder. 5 and 0 is 0. 5 and 2 is 10. 5 times 1, 5 plus 1 is 6. Add. There are 2 places after the decimal in the entire problem. Therefore, there's going to be 2 places after the decimal in your answer. 60. See, 50% of 120 is 60. All right, last one. Let's do 60% of 50. Did I do that one already? Okay, so I'm going to change this to a decimal. Of means times 50. So 50 times 0.60. 0, 0, 0, 0, and 5 is 0. Put in your placeholder. 6 and 0, 0. 6 and 5 is 30. How many total places do you have in the problem? Behind the decimal. 1, 2. Don't always assume every problem is going to be the same, by the way. Let me look at something. No. Okay. So then your answer should also have 2 places. So then it's either 30 or 30.00. Either way, it's all done the same. This is called finding the percent of a number. Okay? Finding the percent of a number. You're going to do pages, plural, 377 to 378. I want you to do numbers 1 through 8 all, and then numbers 13 through 21 all. Okay? This is going to be due Friday. You have a test Wednesday. And I am going to be doing something with Excel, but you'll get the post and you can look on part of page when it's due. So you'll be ready. Okay? Talk to y'all later. Have a fabulous weekend. It's going to be beautiful out. Get outside.